Time to go live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the country you are watching the stream from. Uh, Hopefully, everybody is doing good on time, as I am usually. Less than 20% of 90%, which is around 60%. But for this time around, I was on time, so nobody can complain. This is going to be a very interesting and exciting video because in this session, we are going to talk about digital marketing and why everybody should learn digital marketing even if they do not need it. Uh, Essentially, if you want to survive 2021 as a professional entrepreneur, freelancer, a corporate employee, I didn't use the word slave, and let's say if you've got a small brick and mortar shop, maybe you offer virtual services, everybody should learn digital marketing and all the services that are related to digital marketing. Now, digital marketing agency is a buzzword that has actually taken a lot of hype in the last couple of years. Yes, Kadir, I've changed my position because I'm suffering through a swear backache. And if I sit on the in my regular position, the footrest, it's not a good position because I'm unable to relax my legs here. So I just change it for today's section. Maybe give it another shot for tomorrow, and I'll be back on my normal position. You guys are probably used to seeing desk behind my desk, where there's my silver button and all that stuff. Still there, of course, but I'll be back day after tomorrow in the same position. So, digital marketing and why everybody should learn digital marketing services. What is digital marketing? Who is a digital marketer? With a nice hot cup of tea, I'm gonna begin. If I sound like a bit down, understand that I'm suffering from a back here. As a freelancer who has been freelancing since 1998, I came across the importance of digital marketing very late in my career, actually around 2016, when I realized that freelance marketplaces are not the only places where you can find new work. So I came across Facebook advertising section and used it. Back then, it was very cheap; everybody could use it. And when I started using Facebook to find web development projects, which were somehow difficult to find in a saturated freelance marketplace competition, Upwork was not born then. Elance was still around. Guru.com was at the peak of their career, and it's shame to see how they have, their importance has declined over the years with a lot of fake projects, and perhaps they have stopped doing advertisement. And this is one point I would like to emphasize. If you want to grow your business, you have to understand that digital marketing is absolutely essential. If you pay close attention to digital marketing, you are not only give yourself a chance of becoming a brand, but you're also establishing um, continuous, regular sales stream for your business. And everybody wants sales, right? If you are into service industry, if you have got a product you want to sell, at the end of the day, unless and until you've got a regular source of sales coming in, the business is good for nothing. And that is where digital marketing helps you in a long way. Now, what is digital marketing? Shall we begin or shall we wait for a few people to come in? YouTubers, I would request you to like this video so that I'll formally begin. The tea would go side by side with the video. Yes, I've changed my background today. So, When you advertise your business digitally using a digital platform, it's called digital marketing. For example, you see ads in your television, which is the smart TV. This is digital marketing. You see ads when you are browsing or surfing internet. This is called digital marketing. You see ads on your Facebook, on your Instagram. And now WhatsApp will begin to show you ads as well. It is called digital marketing. So digital marketing means advertising using digital platforms. In the current era, there are two uh, uh, pillars you got to pay a very close attention to if you want to learn digital marketing. One is search engine optimization and getting traffic through websites, and the second is social media marketing. So I'm going to discuss the first pillar here. And tomorrow we've got a class of social media marketing, and I'm going to discuss social media marketing in detail. But you've got to understand digital marketing is an umbrella underneath whose social media marketing falls. So anything that is digitally advertised, anything that is digitally promoted, it falls under digital marketing. Social media marketing, of course, is a digital platform, right? So it is one of the branch of digital marketing. Social media marketing includes marketing on Facebook, Facebook owned companies, Pinterest, YouTube, LinkedIn, and to some extent Quora as well. Uh, and since social media platforms have gained huge popularity in the recent years, so therefore, because of the number of people who use these different social media platforms, when you advertise your product and service on these social media accounts, it is called social media marketing. So, Wednesday, which is tomorrow, we are going to discuss the second leg, social media marketing. Today, it's digital marketing, which is actually the umbrella. Now, there are many ways you could do digital marketing. For example, as a newbie, imagine if you've got a new website. Uh, let's just look at the ways how you can advertise your business, right? Yeah, of course, Maha. Facebook always assists you with your Facebook advertisement, but that usually happens if you're giving them a good, business, which means spending good dollar. They are not. They're not going to, help you out with small advertisements. So if you've got a huge account, large account, they'll definitely help you out. Google does it as well. So my partner is into insurance business, and we spend around $5,000 to $10,000 every single month on Google advertisement. Remember, the first thing which falls under digital marketing is website promotion, search engine optimization, Google advertisement. I'm going to discuss everything in detail. So, yeah, types of digital marketing, I'm going to discuss that in detail. But for now, try to understand that social media marketing is a branch of digital marketing. Anything that is advertised using digital platform falls under digital marketing. For example, back then we had those radios. I'm not saying that I'm probably, I don't want to sound like I'm too advanced here, but we only listen to the radio in cars. That's about it. I mean, listening to the radio inside our homes is something unheard of in modern times. But the same, voice uh, medium of broadcasting is replaced by many other mediums. We've got podcast here. We have got Alexa. We have got many other, small gadgets and widgets that not only help us listening to our favorite podcasts, but also uh, The advertisers use the power of audience, the number of audience, to advertise their business. So you probably must have noticed that if you got Alexa at home, and if you're listening to your favorite show, could be a podcast, could be anything, you often come across uh, advertisement, and that is done through digital marketing. Now, we have established that digital marketing means anything that is advertised on a digital platform is digital marketing. So, you've got a new website. If you want to promote that website, if you want to advertise that website, it falls under digital marketing. So, in modern days, you would probably go to Google and use Google Ads, which I'll show you as the conversation wears on. And once you advertise your business on Google, it is called Google advertisement. Now, the same thing, if you go to a prominent blog or a blogger, for example, I belong to, I'm from Pakistan, and I belong to a blogger community and a YouTube community. If I want to advertise my business, I would seek out prominent bloggers in my niche, and I will reach out to them and request them to advertise my business on their separate blog post, perhaps covering me in a focus story, and they can charge whatever they wish to charge. So this is called sponsored blogging, and it's by far the fastest and by far the easiest way of introducing yourself to the digital world. So imagine you are a newbie, you are a freelancer, you have got a small brick and mortar business, perhaps you've got a e-commerce store on Shopify, on WordPress, perhaps on Facebook, and you got no visitors. Without visitors, your shop is good for nothing. The easiest and the fastest way of advertising your business is to identify prominent bloggers in your country, contact them, ask them to cover you in a separate focus story, which means that it's written about you, highlighting your business, uh, your special offers, and in a process, the blog post gives you a backlink to your website. So for example, I go to propakistani.pk, and I ask Pro Pakistani that, look, I've got this new business and I want to sell these cricket balls. They are locally manufactured, they are durable, they are long lasting. The shine would probably not go away till the 20th over. And I want to introduce this to Pakistan Cricket Board and to the rest of international cricket boards, but I do not have any connection. And the only hope I have is, which probably is a hope against a hope when you're a new business, that I want to establish a website. And as a matter of fact, I've already established a website. I've already developed one, and it's live on www.hishamserver.com, and I'm selling these cricket balls. So would you be kind enough to write a particular piece of content uh, focused on my business, talking about my, my my, uh, my city, my company, the kind of balls, cricket balls that is we manufacture, highlighting their benefits and the prices and the quantity we are able to supply if a bulk order comes in, all that stuff. And then Pro Pakistani blog, of course, they say that, okay, fine enough, we'll cover you, but we'll charge you, for example, $200 odd for this focused single blog post. And it doesn't hurt me, because at the end of the day, once Pro Pakistani or any other blog for that matter, you got to understand that if you are spending your top dollar, you better spend it on a blog that has got huge legs. And that essentially means they've got huge traffic. So once they cover me, and people, all their loyal viewers who have subscribed to Pro Pakistani directly as well as on social media, once my story is launched and introduced to the world, everybody goes to the story, and then they see a link, they click on the link, they go to my website, and then they buy my product. This is the fastest, easiest, and by far the best approach of introducing or launching yourself to the international world. Blogspot, uh, Shala, is probably not the best thing to sell your e-commerce business. Blogspot is focused on writing a blog, of course, but if you want to introduce your business to hundreds of thousands of visitors instantly, the best approach is to contact the blog or a blogger that has got huge number of audience, a blog that is popular, a blog that is commonly known for you know having a good audience. So if I am a new business and I belong to Pakistan, the first thing I would do is I'll create my website. I will dump in all the products I want to sell, and then I will contact three or four prominent bloggers uh, in my country. So when I talk about Pakistan, I would probably contact Express Tribune to begin with. Then I'll go to techjuice.pk. Then I'll go to Pro Pakistani. Then there's Bean Guru, of course. And I'll contact all these blog posts and I'll ask them, listen, I want to have a sponsored blog story covered around my business, and I need a backlink, a link that is prominently placed when somebody reads through a blog post, and it should take user to my website. And when they land onto your website, that's where they should be um, able to browse through the products and they should be able to buy a product. That is the one fastest, easiest way of promoting your business, and it falls in the first thumb rule of digital marketing. It's called sponsored blogging. Does that make sense? Type in AYE, before I finish my tea here. So the process is very simple. You ask them to cover your business in a story format, not as if uh, they are charging you and they are covering a story that's focused on selling. A story means that it's built around something where the user interest is built and one is excited to read all the way till end. That is why I use the word story, and leave it to writers. The business is your uh, that's your thing, but for the blogging, leave it to the experts. So that's one thing which falls under digital marketing. The second thing which falls under digital marketing is banner swapping. So again, just like in the case of sponsored blog post, you're a new business, you've got a new website, and you want traffic, you want people to come to your website. So the best way to do it is you reach out to these, again, prominent websites in your country or perhaps outside your country as well, and you ask them, hey, what would you charge for placing my banner on your website? So they would probably give you a monthly price or a weekly price, except that whatever it is, because it is one instant way of promoting your business. So here's an interesting story. I've explained it many times whenever I talk about digital marketing training. So in 1990 and 2000, my company name is infamous.com, the one that offers freelance business. So there was a site called jokeaday.com. I went to that website and asked them that I want to place a banner advertisement on your website. And back then, since Apple and BlackBerry were fruits, not the smartphones. Uh, Google was not born. Very early days of internet, 97, 98, 99. And for 20 odd dollars per month, I used to get a lot of small clients coming in directly from jokeaday.com. And then I would request them to go to guru.com and sign up there and sign up as an employer, and then, uh, you know, post their project and award me. Now, so same question. So I meant to write on ourselves as a there are two ways to do it. At the end of the day, a blogger is going to charge you for a sponsored post. If you can write a story yourself, Saad, I think that would be advisable. I would vouch for it. But for some reason, if you are not a good writer and you cannot write a good story, let them do it. They are charging you anyway for sponsoring a blog post. So, blog post sponsoring is one thing, banner swapping, that's another. Banner advertisement. And if you look at the example I gave you about jokeaday.com, for $20, back then it was so cheap. I got a good number of clients because whenever somebody saw my banner ad, they would click on it and they would get on my website. By the way, I did this now. Thank you for bringing my attention to this topic again. In 2014, or was it 15, when YouTube was banned in Pakistan, there was a website that was using a proxy of YouTube, and the name of that website was playit.pk. Playit.pk. Zohaib Shaheen was the guy name, and he and his brother Sohaib and Zohaib, they used to run this website called play.pk, and I again, through banner advertisement, I paid them for hosting my banner on their website. So when someone would get on and they would see my offer that, hey, you need to get a website developed, you need a logo designer, click on this banner, and somebody would click on the banner and they would get on my website, and that's it. Simple. So I used to do it. I've done it actually in two different decades, one with jokeaday.com and then with playit.pk. So banner advertisement is another effective way of launching your business, and that is called digital marketing. Now, you probably would have seen ads on big websites. For example, techcrunch.com, wired.com. If you talk about your country, I'm sure there must be big websites there as well. So you do video advertisement. So what happens is you record 1 minute or less than a 1 minute video, and then you ask these websites to show this video on one of the most traffic oriented, busiest pages of their website. It is very important. Nobody wants to have a banner advertisement or a video advertisement played or placed on the homepage of a blog. Nobody visits the goes on visit the homepage. People usually go on to the inner pages. That's where the detailed blog posts are. For example, if you want to read a story, you will go inside the story, right? When you click on the title, and that is where I would advise you to place the banner, and that is where I would request you to place your video as well. So we have talked about sponsored blog post. We have talked about banner advertisement. We have talked about video advertisement. And next step is to have your own website and have organic or a sponsored traffic coming in from one of the prominent search engines called guru.com. Prajwal, I don't know, what are you talking about? What if I write blog regarding book summary along with an audio? I don't know if that makes any sense in the conversation we are having. Anyways, so Taimur, for Facebook groups and Facebook advertisement, that falls under social media marketing, and we will discuss that in detail tomorrow. For now, we are going to discuss digital marketing. So I'm going to take you to google.com, and let's just go to my screen and practically see how advertisement is done. There you go. Now, if you go to Google and if you type in something, for example, I type in SEO, is search engine optimization. You see, in Pakistan, people do not typically advertise, but if you are from India or any other country, you would probably see a lot of advertisers showing up in the first, on the top of the search results. The reason why advertised listings are shown in the top of the search results is because they get huge prominence. Same goes for YouTube as well. YouTube is a Google owned company, right? Let me see if I can come up. Uh, let's just see digital marketing. If I type in digital marketing, I scroll all the way down. Again, I do not see advertisement here, which is pretty unfortunate considering that it's such a buzzword. But, anyways, these are local listings here. Since Google bracketed system works in a way that if I search for something from particular country, it fetches the result from that particular country as well. So from my IP location, they are tracing that I'm from Pakistan and they are showing me the results of Pakistani company offering digital marketing services. And that shows in the map section on the top, which is called Google My Business. It's a new phenomena. We will discuss that in detail, but for now, I want to show you how advertisement works, and I'm still trying hard to find a keyword here. Web development, maybe. Unfortunately, people don't advertise much here, which is very unfortunate actually. But anyways, I'll leave it for now. And maybe I could go directly to google.com.au. Let's see. No, still doesn't work. No. There you go. Finally cracked the algorithm. So, okay, no, don't track my location, but you know where I am. Google be like, I don't know where you are, but I'll find you and I will. Never mind. What am I supposed to do here? Block? No, doesn't make any difference. So these advertisements, which you see at the top of the listings, are sponsored paid listings. These are sponsored ads, and AD, which is an abbreviation of ad, is shown at the top. What does that mean? It means that these advertisers have paid Google money to show their ad for their keyword, which is digital marketing in Australia. That is how it is done. Okay? So, digital marketing and then advertising is simple. All you need to do is you need to sign in and then you can promote your website. Now, another way of and which is actually the best way of promoting your business is organic search engine optimization. What do what do I mean by organic search engine optimization? Taking you back to Google, and that's where the magic begins, folks. So I want you to play. I really want you to pay close attention to what I'm about to teach you because this could actually change your life. There you go. So I'm going to search, for example, freelancing. Okay, organic search engine optimization, and we are going to learn how organic search engine optimization is done. So if I go and type in freelancing, you should be able to see the YouTube section. That's where I am, still hanging in there. And another way of organic search engine optimization is to optimize your website for a business related keywords. How does this happen? What does it take for Google to index a keyword and rank it within the top 10 search results, which means top 10 search results are shown on the very first page. Look, if you have made huge efforts in optimizing your website for search engines, but if you do not rank on the first page or within the top 10 results of listings for a business related keyword, people are not going to scroll to the next page. You probably, as an internet surfer, as an internet user, would have hardly gone on to the second or third page to see a search listing. You know this, right? Nobody goes to the sub pages. Everybody stays on the home page. Everybody stays within and looks at the top 10 search results, and that would suffice. How do you rank your website for your business related keywords in a way that it gets ranked within the top 10 search results? This is one of the most unexplained phenomena in the modern history and one of the most debated uh, conversation. And I'll try to explain in a very simple way how you can identify the keywords that are better destined to to get indexed in the top 10 results. Now here's the thing. For every keyword, you have to understand that there is a certain demand for this keyword. The best way to find a keyword is to see what people are searching for. I'm going to take you to my screen. Let's see if I search for freelancing, I need to know how many other keywords people search for when they search for freelancing. So the first thing I would do is I will find it organically. I type in freelancing, and at the end of the at the end of this word, I will hit my space bar, keyboard space bar. And if I hit my keyboard space bar, since I am from Pakistan, Google tells me that people are also searching for freelancing websites, freelancing platforms, so on and so forth. These are all the search listings people have been searching for this keyword freelancing on Google. Now, I need to find out what is the probability of me ranking for this keywords. I'm sure there must be a way I could get ranked for these different keywords. In order to find the best way of ranking for these different keywords, I have to identify this, the searches, the keyword searches people are performing on Google. And then I also need to see a difficulty of a keyword. So, for example, if there's a red bar, which I'm about to show you, that is shown against a particular keyword, as a new business, as a new website, I do not even stand a chance of indexing my website for that keyword and show my website in the top 10 search results. So, what does this mean? This means that we need to look out for the keywords that are less competitive. Now, if I type in freelancing, there are 40 million search results. Many websites have placed, many websites have targeted this keyword freelancing from all over the world. Seems like a very saturated, high in demand, competitive keyword. So now I'm going to take you to the different websites where not only you can identify different keywords, but you can also see their difficulty. And remember, if a website keyword has less difficulty, if a keyword has less search results and it's not popular, the chances of you getting your website indexed, regardless of your uh, you know traffic, regardless of the time the website was built, even if it is new, at least you are giving yourself a chance for getting indexed. How do I find different keywords for this main keyword I'm searching for? So there's a website called keyword.io. You are on my screen, right? I come in here, it gives me different options. So when we go to YouTube class on Friday, we are going to search for the keywords people search for on YouTube by using this same website called Keyword IO. Okay, you cannot have my number, my friend. Don't waste your energies there. Don't waste your energies, bro. There's no point of giving my phone number to people. Okay. So keyword.io is the website URL. It's a website address. Okay. Now here you can type in your main keyword and it will show you all the suggestions. For the country, I will leave United States because you want to have a traffic from a premium country, from a country where there's a lot of business. US, of course, it is at the end of the day. So I clicked on search it and it is there you go. There's a pop-up box and I need to scroll all the way to the bottom to remove it. And on the left hand side, you will see all the keywords people are searching for the main keyword freelancing. So people are searching about Upwork freelancing, advantages of freelancing, all about freelancing, all freelancing sites, Amazon freelancing, AutoCAD freelance, Bangladeshi freelance sites. These are all universe search results. Best freelance jobs, best freelance websites, platforms, benefits of freelancing. What else? All about freelancing. So I've selected 5 keywords, and on the right hand side, as I've clicked on the checkbox, you will see that the same keywords are shifted in this right box. Now I can easily select these keywords and I can find out their difficulty. It's not difficult at all. I can find out their difficulty. So what I've done is I've copied these 6 different keywords. Now let's see where we can find it. One way of doing it is by going to scmscoop.com. So I'm going to take you to scmscoop.com. Okay. scmscoop.com is a free website where you can, by clicking on this keyword tool, look, I have copied 6 different keywords. So I need to import these keywords. And once I click on this button, import keywords, I see a palette opening. Let me zoom in. And then I can paste all the keywords here. Does not matter if you select one keyword or if you select hundreds of thousands of keywords from keyword.io, a previous website which I just showed you, where you can find multiple keywords for a main keyword. So we can have thousands of searches. We can copy all those. Remember, by clicking on the radio box or a checkbox, and they get populated on the right box that is adjacent to the left one, and then you select all the keywords, and then you go to scmscoop.com, click on the keyword tool, and that is where I have pasted all the keywords. Now, if I click on import keywords, it is going to take a little while, and it will show me an exact report about every single keyword. Keyword.io is far better, Khushal. Now hold on for a second. Depending on your internet connection, this may take a while but it will show you difficulty of every single keyword you have imported. And remember, all those keywords that are difficult, that fall in the red area, are hard to rank. But if we come across keywords that fall in a green area, which are in under 28 keyword difficulty from a scale of 0 to 100, such keywords are the one you should focus on when you write your content. Again, 38% is a little high, on a little higher side, and I would not go for it. Unfortunately, you have to select every keyword one by one, and it takes a little while. There are many other websites actually who do it. Another website, if I recall, it's been so long. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. The name of that website was uh, KW Finder. KW Finder. So we can find the difficulty using KW Finder as well. We can find it by going to Href, and this is taking a little while actually. You already have some pending analysis. Shut up and stay quiet. I mean, they didn't say this directly, but indirectly, I understand that's what the message is. You are using this service for free and you are over exaggerating your performance here. Okay, so that's SEM Scoop for you. Screw it anyway. The website seems to be slow tonight. So I'm going to take you to KW Finder maybe. Oh, it's showing up. I think it's fetching in the results. Finally, we can wait. This seems to be less difficult. The reason why I say this with such a confidence is because if you look at the search seasonality, uh, you see keyword difficulty zero. Maybe it was unable to fetch in the result, but with the search results falling inside 1000 search results per month, this web keyword should be easy to rank. Best freelance jobs. You know what? I'm going to take you to KW Finder. I love this website, by the way. KW Finder, and if you go to SEO tools on the top left side, and if you click on KW Finder, it opens in a new box. And let's see, Control X. I'm going to take you back to the main palette. There you go, KW Finder. Now that is where the real magic happens. Best freelance. What was the keyword, by the way, guys? What was the keyword? I forgot to copy that. Oh, don't do this to me. What was the keyword, folks? Best what? Come on, you got to be kidding me. Anybody? No. I think this was best freelance skill. From memory, I think it was best freelancing skill. Your plan has expired. Okay, fine enough. What's next? I can't use it. I can't use the free version. So I'm going to take you to Ahref, ahrefs.com. Here's the link. Best freelancing jobs. Okay. I'm going to search for best freelancing jobs. So I'm taking you to Ahref, and I'm not signing up or signing in. I'm going all the way to the bottom. And here we have keyword generator. Best freelance skills. Best freelancing jobs maybe, and click on find keywords. It just wants to make sure I'm not a robot. I am a cobot, not a robot. So there you go. Best freelancing jobs is actually difficult. It falls inside 48 of keyword difficulty, but I would still vouch for it. The reason why I would still vouch for it is because of its volume. The volume is still competitive. Now let's see best freelancing jobs, and I'm going to take you to another website called Uber Suggest. That would finally give me something that is near to the perfect. Actually, KW Finder is a very good tool. So I click on enter a domain or a keyword, best freelancing jobs. I click on search. Let's see, what do we have here? Loading as we speak. Seems like no website is willing to let me perform a search result tonight. Okay. So, as a thought initially, Neil Patel is actually it is giving me a near to close report of this keyword. Remember when we performed the same search result on scmscoop.com, I told you that there's a search volume of 1,000 and this should not be difficult. Only to find out that it is not difficult, it is easy to rank. It is actually easy to rank. So I might just want to pick this keyword, best freelancing jobs, and see what are other related keywords to this main keyword. I'm going to zoom in to show you uh, clearly. Let's see. So I zoom in on Neil Patel Uber Suggest, and I'm glad they have upgraded their engine. Thanks, Neil. So best freelancing jobs has got a search volume of 1,000. What does this mean? It means that people are searching for 1,000 times, right, to find websites that fetch in results for best freelancing jobs. It's pretty decent, folks. In a blogging class, which is actually on Thursday, can somebody write it down? We are going to write a content real time, absolutely live. I repeat, in the class we have on Thursday, we are going to learn blogging. I'm going to focus on this keyword, best freelancing jobs, and I'm going to write a content, and next week, hopefully, I'll even show you how this keyword is ranked. So hopefully when you'll search for best freelancing jobs, you'll find beangguru.com. It's an amazing keyword, best freelancing jobs. What does this mean? Let me write it down as well for my memory. If you have searched or if you have identified one long tail keyword, long tail means 3 words here, best, freelancing, and then jobs. It also means that you should focus on other keyword related to this main keyword. So here's one, best freelancing writing jobs. Unfortunately, it only has 260 search results performed every single month. But if I were you, I would actually go on and write about this particular topic. And the reason being, look, if it is 260 in January 2021 or February 2021, there's a good chance that it might just be 1,000 by December 2021. If it is in low demand, does not necessarily means that it will always stay in low demand forever. As a matter of Fact, all the low volume keywords are actually a blessing in disguise. Why do I say this? Before I show you something for my blog, I want you to look at other related keywords. Now, of course, best freelance jobs 2020 is irrelevant now because we are in 2021. So I hope common sense prevails and you do not focus on the keywords that are hardly being searched in 2021. So that is how you not only search keywords, but the idea is to see their volume and the idea is to see their difficulty. And if they fall inside 25, 16 is by far too easy to rank. What do I mean by too easy to rank? I essentially refer to the fact that if you pick this keyword best freelancing jobs, and if you've got a blog post and you talk about best freelancing jobs in 2021, there's a good chance that not only you will get ranked for best freelancing jobs 2021, but you'll also get ranked for best freelancing jobs, best freelance jobs. And if somehow you talk about writing, there's a good chance you can get ranked for best freelancing writing jobs inside one blog post that was created to cover this keyword best freelancing jobs. Always focus on the keyword that have got moderate volume and at the same time they've got less difficulty, because your chances of getting index for low competitive keywords is far higher than you focusing on high keywords. For example, what do I mean by high keywords? Remember, we initially searched for freelancing, right? So if I search freelancing, loading as we speak, there's no way we can get ranked for this high premium keywords because of the competition. Freelancing is a buzzword anyway in 2021. Over 100K search results performed in US alone. And when you talk about the global search engine, your guess is as good as mine. I'm assuming people over million, search performances. There will be over 1 million people searching for this keyword all over Google. And it falls in the red area, which means it's difficult to rank. Now, let's just take a look at this example. When I search for freelancing, in the keyword ideas, it is giving me the related relevant keywords. So here's an interesting one, freelance meaning, okay? I want you to click this freelance meaning. It is easy to rank. It says that there are about 12,000 searches performed for this keyword freelance meaning, and it falls inside the green area. Anything inside 28 is easily ranked. As a matter of fact, I say anything inside 35 of a difficulty can easily be ranked. Freelance meaning 12,000 search results. I would go for this. As a matter of fact, I'm going to search this keyword on Google. So I click on freelance meaning, and there you go. I once wrote about this, if my memory serves me well. Actually, it was not freelance meaning. I wrote for freelancing definition. Let's see if I'm still ranked for freelancing definition. Freelancing definition. Wow, so much for misspelling, huh? Freelance definition. Freelance definition. Let's see if I can find my website here. Yeah, there you go. Freelance definition. Now, all the search results I have, all the traffic I have received on this keyword is all organic. 110% organic traffic, because I use the same methodology. I search for a keyword that would be easy to rank and that has got a good search volume and it has got less difficulty. So I'm going to take you back to freelancing definition as a search result. Freelancing definition. Now I'm ranked in the third, on the third page. So I need to revise this and make sure I do some changes in my content so I can get indexed higher. But I'm going to take you back to Neil Patel and see if I've still got few searches left for the day, because it's a free program I'm using, and it only allows me to use up to 3 free search results. So I think I've only performed 2 keywords, and I still have a chance. But let's see if I'm still on the right here. I think I'll be good. This would be the last chance I would get. Yeah, there you go. Now again, take a look at this, folks. I'm going to click on, before I click on keyword ideas, that's what you need to know. On US search engine, around 6,600 people search for the keyword freelance definition. The SEO difficulty, it's pretty easy to rank because it's in a green area, and I can get myself ranked. And if I click on keyword ideas, that should be the last search result I'll be able to perform on Neil Patel tonight. And there you go, freelance definition 6600. If people are actually advertising for this keyword on Google, and the score difficulty is 20, absolutely easy to rank. Absolutely easy to rank. So if I have written about this content in the past, according to Neil Patel, one of the best ways of indexing your keyword again, if you used to rank for a particular keyword in the past and somehow you have lost your ranking, Neil Patel says, as a blogger, you need to refresh your content. You need to probably supply more information in your content in order to rank better for those business related keywords. So I'm going to do this with you live on Thursday class. So there are 2 keywords I'm going to give you here. One is, I don't know what was the first one. The second is freelancing definition. And we're going to rank for these 2 keywords. I'm going to show you real time. Absolutely. A week later, I'm going to show you that not only I'm ranked for these 2 different keywords, but what was the first keyword, by the way? The second is freelancing definition. So that's actually the organic way of finding the keywords that are easy to rank on Google, giving yourself a fair chance of writing about that particular topic. Include that keyword in your content. Yeah, best freelance jobs. Thank you, Udon. So that's what we're going to do. Remind me on Thursday. I'm going to write real-time content. It's going to be a long class. Perhaps it will stretch over 3 hours, but it's going to be fun, because whatever I do, I want you to learn as I teach you and as I write. So freelancing jobs, best freelancing jobs is the one for the first keyword, and the second keyword is freelancing definition. Hushar, I'll look forward to your input when I get in and start Thursday's class. That's about blogging. Look, folks, one of the reasons why I want you to learn all these emerging and trending skills is because you probably might have no interest to learn digital marketing or freelancing or social media marketing. But the point I want to emphasize is at least get a sense of these different skill sets. Steve Jobs, in his famous Stanford graduation speech, he talked about, I'm sure you must have heard of that famous connecting the dots speech. Connecting the dots speech highlights the importance of learning something that would yield results in the future. So even if you go through these classes every single day, all throughout the week, even if you are not interested, the point is, in a future when you look back and connect the dots, everything will begin to make a perfect sense. So in a Stanford graduation speech, while giving an example of connecting the dots, Steve talked about going through calligraphy classes. And as a software developer, what would calligraphy do, any difference or do any good to him? But he says that when he was compiling the fonts for his first Macintosh operating system, all the calligraphy classes he took were, they came in pretty handy. And he was able to design effective, sleek, sexy fonts for Macintosh operating system to get into a equal leveled playing field and in a competition with Microsoft. And we all know Mac got popular because of their speed, and Mac also got popular because of their font styles. So whatever you do today might just not make sense today, but in the future, when you look back and connect the dots, everything will begin to make perfect sense. So on Thursday, we're going to pick these two keywords which we have selected. And the reason why we are going to do this exercise is because everything is interlinked, everything is interrelated. If you want to do digital marketing, you've got to learn blogging as well. Because the one of the best way of organically, without spending a dime, promoting your business is to learn how to ace at search engines, google.com prominently. Because everybody talks about google.com, nobody talks about Alta Vista, not even sure if they are still in business. Nobody talks about Yahoo, Excite, Ask Jeeves, or MSN.com, or any of the search engine for that matter. They are not even in the competition with google.com. So the point is, at least we need to learn, at least we need to know that how we can effectively rank our blogs, rank our websites for business related keywords. T here again. You know what? If you want to rank your website, imagine if you are only selling products and you do not have a blog. The advice is create a blog as well, because Google is looking for a content and blog provides the content. E-commerce website doesn't provide the content. I'm not saying nobody should get into a conversation here and then ignite and a heated debate here that you're wrong. The point I want to emphasize is you can have an e-commerce website, but by having a blog and writing regularly about different blog topics, the topics are covered around the keywords. The keyword analysis is just what we have done right now. You have seen it, how to not only search for different keywords, but also search their difficulty. Once we are able to identify prominent keywords that have got moderate to high, volume of search results, but at the same time they've got less difficulty, so they're easy to rank. You should copy them all, paste them in your Excel or Word file, and then start writing about different blog posts covering on one topic. So, assumingly, you have identified 30 or 40 different keywords. Again, I repeat, and I hope you follow this. The keyword searches need to be done on the basis of moderate to high volume of search results, volume, and the second is score difficulty. So anything that falls inside 30 to 35 and falls inside the green area, just like I've shown you on Neil Patel's Ubersuggest, that is easy to rank. You should copy all those keywords, paste them in a Word or an Excel file, and then start writing about every single keyword. Prajwal, it's not even $100. It's not even $100. I can assure you, digital marketers actually charge around 40,000 to 60,000 Indian rupees. I'm not talking about Pakistani rupees. It's a high in demand niche, and whatever I'm doing here is to help people out, and that's what I do. You've seen this. I've got a blog, I've got a YouTube channel. So I searched for freelancing, and you were able to find my YouTube channel. I was able to find my website for a keyword freelancing definition. Here's the thing. Here's another interesting thing you may want to learn here. So I'll take you back to my screen. By using the same formula which we are able to apply on Ubersuggest, let's see if I'm lucky enough to have one last try here. Hey God, please please give me a chance. Please, please, please. Lucky enough. No, no. Wrong search result. Neil, you got to be nuts here. Z library is what I'm searching for. I think I've crossed my limit of 3 free search performances. Why would you do this to me, Neil? For the sake of good times, bro. It's embarrassing. People are watching me live. Neil! No, I'm not able to do it because I have already utilized the free quota here. But, anyways, if you go on Google and type Z library, you'll be able to find my website. And there you go. For the 7 days, average 7 days, I get around 300 clicks on this blog post. And if I go to Z library, scroll all the way to the bottom, and click on Z library, it was written 2 years back. I have fetched over no less than 113K views. And I came across this keyword accidentally. I'll be honest, absolutely no exaggeration. I'm going to take you back to my camera and explain how did this happen. So I was searching for free PDF downloads. This was the keyword. PPC is Aisha pay-per-click. It's for Google advertisement, not for this discussion. We are talking about organic, outreach. We are not talking about advertisement for now. Digital marketing means you are able to promote your brand, business, product organically as well as by paying money. Now, we are for now discussing organic outreach. In organic outreach, we are talking specifically about identifying the keywords that have got moderate amount of search volumes, and at the same time they've got less difficulty so that they can be easily ranked. So using the same formula I've just shown you on Neil Patel, I searched for free PDF downloads and I came across this website Z Library. 2019 it is. Let me tell you the exact date. So I take you back to my screen. The exact date was, let's see, February 15, 2019. Been 2 years now. Been 2 years, folks. And I can assure you, I must have earned over no less than $500 for advertisement from this particular keyword, Z Library. Because people search free PDF library, free PDF website, and they bump across this Z Library and they get onto my website. It's pretty amazing. And the point I want to emphasize is in 2 years, the Z Library, which once had around 300 search results per month, which once had around 4 or 5 keyword difficulty, all of a sudden, since I was able to cash on this opportunity, on this low in demand keyword with less difficulty, I wrote about this in a blog post, and here I am, couple of years later, getting all traffic from Google and other search engines about this particular keyword Z Library. And if I take you to my Google Search Console, you'll find the same listing there as well. That I get a lot of traffic from Google about this keyword. So I'm going to take you to my Google Search Console here. You're one of the lucky ones who are getting a rare access to this premium knowledge and information about my website. So I'm going to take you to my dashboard, and let's see the. So here's the search results, and I click on search results on the left hand side, and people search for Bean Guru, and there you go, Z Library, 2017 out of like 1 million impressions. I get around 2017 search results perform in a month for this main keyword. I can actually filter it down to the last 7 days as well. So I apply a filter here, but to no difference. 307, my Google console says that for 307 times, people search for Z Library. Now, Google Search Console is a very handy tool, and you need to sign up for Google Webmaster. A web developer would know it better, so I'm not going to go in depth and discuss this out. But it shows all the keyword people use to get to your website. For example, Z library 307, Z library with no gap 77, Z hyphen library 42, and the list goes on and on. People have been using different keywords, freelancing in Pakistan, of course. Who else but the Dada? So the point I want to emphasize is, regardless of the brand you have, even if you sell product, even if you sell services, you're a freelancer, you got an e-commerce website, really does not make any difference. I want you to have a blog post. I want you to identify the keywords the way I've shown you, and then start writing about those different topics. When I started writing on my blog beangguru.com 4 years back, it really felt like an uphill task, because writing is not easy, right? But over a period of time, not only your speed gets better, but you know, you actually become pretty passionate about writing, because when you write something and a couple of weeks later you find out that the keyword you were focusing and you were targeting on gets ranked on Google, nothing would satisfy you more than this achievement. The sense of fulfillment, the sense of achievement is absolutely unmatched. And that's how you build the momentum, that's how you build the encouragement. And you keep on writing about these different keywords every single day. Pick one keyword a day, write about perhaps 500 to $1,000, 1,000 keywords, dollars everywhere. Perhaps I'm getting too old here. Excuse my monetary dollar uh, preferences here. So at the end of the day, when you have got, let's say, thousands of different blog posts covering different keywords, imagine what chance you are giving yourself for getting index for business related keywords. Now, here's another example for digital marketing I would like to show you. Taking you back to my screen. Everybody knows I own a freelance marketplace, right? I'm going to type in Pakistani freelancer. It's a prominent search keyword here. And on the top, you would see workchest.com. How did I do this? Answer: go and do it yourself. The answer is picking the keywords, right keywords, and then writing about those keywords in different blog posts. So I'm supplying Google with an information about my website. That look, here's a keyword. I'm writing about it by building in a story. Do not stuff it. I assume that you're a writer and you learned how to write and how to build a story and how to write effectively. I am supplying Google with all the necessary information that is required for Google to rank me for my business related keywords. So you talk about freelancing, you talk about Pakistani freelancers, web developers, the list goes on, and you'll find workchest.com. To no surprise that every single day we get around 500 to 400 new registrations. Actually, over a period of time, WorkChess has become much bigger than Bean Guru itself, a company that was once created to feed me and make ends meet in 2019. This is the power of keywords. This is the power of organic search listings. This is the power of having a website. And last but not the least, folks, this is the power of digital marketing. Does that make sense? I'm going to take my tea again. So, teaholic. It adds fuel to my energy. Otherwise, I would become standstill. And you'll find me energyless, absolutely energyless. Good for nothing. So, the process of finding organic keywords, the process of indexing your website for business related keywords is called search engine optimization. Search engine optimization means organically getting traffic from search engines. I know it's acidic and I need to get over it actually. So what happened? Here's how I bumped across this bad habit of tea. Is I used to be a heavy smoker, chain smoker a few years back, and then I quit smoking. So I had to, find an alternative, and unfortunately. Uh, but anyways, I'll get over this too, just like I've got over cigarettes, inshallah. So let's just move down to social media marketing, and we have discussed digital marketing in detail. We have talked about sponsored blog post. We have talked about banner advertisement. We have talked about Google advertisement called Google Ads. We talked about organic SEO by picking in the organic keywords and getting ranked for business related keywords and getting ranked. I quit smoking easily. I mean, so I formed this habit of running 2 years back, and I just couldn't run, and I realized that look, if I have to develop a stamina, if I want to run for a longer period of time, I've got to get over the smoking habit, and I just got over it. Simple as that. No alternatives except this tea. Okay. So in digital marketing, one last leg you may want to, yeah, hot boiled milk is also a good idea, Prajal. So one last thing you want to learn is social media marketing. Now you probably have seen people advertising. Forget about people advertising. When you browse through different feeds on your social media accounts, even if you are using WhatsApp, if you're using Instagram, or if you are using Facebook, or even if you are on YouTube watching a video, you would see an ad, right? For example, for example, you'll find two companies in Pakistan predominantly linked with Amazon using my face and my channel and advertising on my channel. So whenever you open my main channel, whenever you open my video, you will see their ad. Hint, Amazon. So that is one way of introducing your product to the right audience. So Google gives you a chance of putting money and advertising your website on Google, as well as Google also gives you a chance of advertising your video on YouTube. That is how you introduce your brand to the people. Now, for social media marketing, I would preferably use Facebook and Facebook owned companies. So, what are Facebook owned companies? Facebook has got over 2.6 billion active users, higher than the number of cars on the road and planes in the sky all over the world, right? Then I'll come to that later, actually. Let's just focus on uh, Facebook and Facebook owned companies for now. So, Facebook bought Instagram. Instagram has its own audience. Facebook gives you a chance to advertise your product, your brand on Facebook and Instagram simultaneously. So if you connect your Instagram business profile with your Facebook page, if you advertise on Facebook page, it would automatically get advertised on Instagram. Same goes for the stories as well. We are going to learn all this tomorrow. Hey, hold on. Social marketing is for tomorrow. Hold on. We have discussed keyword analysis in detail in digital marketing. Social media marketing is Wednesday. Why, how could you guys even forget this? So, if you put a story, assumingly your both accounts are linked, Your Instagram is linked with your Facebook page, right? So if you publish something on your Instagram story, it automatically gets posted in the story of your Facebook page. And the integration is fairly simple. For example, just for a discussion sake, let me take you, even though it is for tomorrow, but let me take you to my Facebook page, my fan page, not the business page. I'm not going to take you to my Bean Guru page, but let's see if I can open fan page without showing you the inbox messages, which are going to pop up anyway. But I think we are good for now. So I'm going to take you to my Facebook page. So there on the left hand side, you see settings. Click on the settings and bear all these pop-ups. Live with them for now. Click on Instagram. So here you see my Instagram is connected with my Facebook page. But for an Instagram to be connected to my Facebook page, I have to switch the settings of my Instagram personal account to my Instagram business account. It is very important because uh, Facebook does not give me an ability to connect a personal account of Instagram with a Facebook business page. That's how it works. So if you want to cross link both platforms, if you want to make sure that you are able to put one story on one platform and simultaneously being able to show it on the other platform, you have to link it, just like I have linked my Instagram handle Hisham Server. By the way, if you're on Instagram, go to Instagram and search Hisham Server, follow me, and you're going to see a lot of personal, interesting, upfront, close, and personal information about me, because that's what I do. Like Obama says, that's what I do. So once you connect Instagram with your Facebook page, and when you advertise anything on your Facebook page, it automatically gets posted. Facebook gives you an option, by the way, but it automatically gets posted on your Instagram and it is advertised on Instagram as well. So, social media marketing is for tomorrow. But if you want to have instant recognition, probably one of the best ways of getting that instant recognition is through social media marketing. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube advertisement. This is how people do. uh, One of the famous case studies of YouTube advertisement was of Ty Lopez, and assumingly the guy spent around 1 million US dollars on his famous garage video. Have you ever bumped across that famous Ty Lopez garage video? I'm sure most of you must have. And by spending a huge advertisement money on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, $1 million and above, allegedly, he was able to get huge recognition as an internet marketer. Now, if Ty comes live on his channel, he usually comes live in his Zoom closed rooms. Actually attended a couple of closed Zoom rooms as well, and I've actually attended a couple of closed Zoom rooms of Ty Lopez. And one occasion in last Ramadan, I actually spoke to him. Not only I spoke to Ty Lopez, but I also spoke to his cousin as well, who was a moderator of that group. So he's an amazing marketing guy. He's an amazing internet marketer. And he just took the advertisement phenomena to the next level, emphasizing on the fact that if you cannot spend money on advertisement and marketing, you're just not giving yourself a fair chance of getting indexed. Ramdas, why would you ask, bro? What difference would it make if I'm Pakistani, if I'm a Martian, if I'm from Russia, if I'm from UAE, if I'm from India? What difference would it make, bro? Anyways, back to the story. So people actually started paying close attention to the importance of advertisement. Yeah, he spent over $1 million in advertisement on this famous garage ad. But the point everybody needs to understand is, for you to effectively do digital marketing, at some point, sooner or later, you will have to advertise. You'll have to advertise your business on social media. You'll have to advertise your business on Google Ads. You'll have to advertise your business perhaps on YouTube. But for that, the best way, if you want to promote yourself as a brand, is to come and appear in the video. That's what Ty Lopez has done. That's what I've done here in this part of the world. So when I was hired for DigiSkills, one of the biggest challenge was to appear on the video. And all of a sudden, being an introvert, my secrecy was being compromised. As an introvert who hardly wanted to, um, go and surround himself in a crowd, I clearly understood that if I teach 1.5 million people here on the internet, um, that I'm compromising on my privacy here. And I did compromise on privacy, because all of a sudden you are a public figure. All of a sudden people recognize you. All of a sudden, even if you're in an airport, if you're in a McDonald's shop, and if you are, anywhere you go, life somehow, gets a little uncomfortable, because people want to take selfie. People want to, have a conversation with you. The point is, if you want to promote yourself as a brand, it has to be done at the cost of something. And if you want to promote yourself on social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, then at the end of the day, you're showing yourself. One of the best way of branding your product is perhaps building a brand around yourself, by building a reputation, by building a repute. And only then people probably would, you know what? The DigiSkill freelancing course the other day, the ministry here, they revealed the figures for the very first time in 2.5 years. And the numbers are overwhelmingly, surprisingly heartbreaking. The reason why I say that they're heartbreaking is because I actually thought I would topple around 1.5, but somehow I just got close to it. So we fetched around, all the freelancers who have learned from me, we fetched around 700 million US dollars in 2.5 years. So much for a success story. So much for a story to tell my grandchildren, right? I would have ideally wanted just to hit 1.5 million, but at the end of the day, story for another discussion. So introverts or extroverts succeed. It really does not make any difference, as long as you realize that if if you get out of your comfort zone, and if you stay proactive, and if you go for a thing with all heart out, give your best shot, you're giving yourself a fair chance of succeeding at the highest level. If you want to live a mediocre life, you got to understand everybody lives a mediocre life. Everybody goes through motion day in, day out. But is that something you would stay content with? You know what? One of the five regrets of dying. I forgot the name of the author. Prajwal, uh, can you help me out with the name of the author? Five regrets of dying. It was from memory. It was an Australian nurse who was uh, posted in a ward where patients from terminally ill diseases were suffering. So somebody was suffering from cancer, somebody was suffering from a tumor, old age problems, and so she decided to talk to every patient and note down their regrets in a diary. And every regret pivots around one simple regret. No, I know her name was Bronnie, but what was her full name? No, don't go for fake reviews, bro. No, please don't. Where are you living? Please tell me. I live in Islamabad, Ramdas, for now, but I jump around different continents every single year. But ever since this COVID-19, yes, I am from Pakistan. If that is a solace to your, curiosity. So Bronnie Ware was the author name. Thank you, Adnan. And the five common regrets of dying were: I wish I could do it. I wish I could have done that better. I wish I could have spent my times with friend. I wish I could have lived the life I wanted to live rather than living a life other expect me to live. This wish list of being able to live a content life and living a mediocre life, is that something you want at the end of the day? A food for thought. Because when I do something, I go all heart out and I give my best shot to that particular business. And that does not necessarily means that I become successful in whatever I do. I have actually, skewed more startups than anybody would have ever started. 21 precisely in the. Uh, so then, remind me when I'm about to close, and I'll read Baba Bulle Shah Kalam for you. That's a promise, bro. So at the end of the day, I think the urge of being best of the best, the urge of giving your best shot, should always be there, and that is what sets you apart from your competitors. That is what sets you apart from your, from your mediocrity to your supremacy. I thought it got a little more philosophical here, and I should not be going that route. But for digital marketing, you guys understand that if you want to promote your business, that there are many ways we have discussed. Back to the topic, folks. Just got a little distracted, not sure how and why. But at the end of the day, a good teacher is the one who not only talks about his subject, but also gives a food of thought to his students as well. So for you to effectively do organic digital marketing, we will. Okay, so here's a question: why midnight live? Listen, why midnight live is because a lot of foreigners are actually watching this stream. Unfortunately, we've got less traffic because I did not advertise, and I forgot to schedule my video 24 hours in advance. So there's not much international audience here, but we'll find out. Hey, people from from West, if you can drop in your comment telling us about your country, I'll be more than grateful here. So let's see if we got visitors here from the West as well. I understand most of the people are watching the stream from Pakistan, from Afghanistan, from India, but let's see if we've got visitors from other parts of the world as well, because it's morning over there. So that's one of the reasons why I come live at midnight. Uh, the point is, okay, Baba Bulle Shah at the end. Yeah, Chalde Suresh, that's fine. The point is, organic outreach is probably still the one of the best ways to do, because when you're advertising, you're spending money. But if you get an organic outreach, it means that you do not pay, but you do the basics right of being found uh, on the internet, be it search engines, be it YouTube, or be it social media accounts, or perhaps LinkedIn, Quora. This gives you a better prominence in a long run. Everybody wants to have a good long run existence. So if you search me on internet, you'll find out that I've got a blue tick verified Facebook profile. I've got a couple of pages. Over one is over 600K followers, one is over 200K followers. Being Guru and Hisham server. So if I talk about my LinkedIn, I've got near to 20,000 connections. If I talk about Instagram, I've got around 30,000 followers. If I talk about YouTube main channel, I've got around 225K followers maybe. And it all started in January 2020. And if I talk about this channel, I only do live trainings here and then I disappear. But this time around, not only I'm going to conduct these live trainings, but I'm also going to upload different playlists for different topics. I actually made an announcement 3 weeks ago, but somehow I'm still waiting for the sponsors here to show their mercy, but it seems like that's not happening. So I'm going to do it on my own. And we're going to talk about freelancing, digital marketing, social media marketing, blogging, how to rank your YouTube videos, how to get YouTube traffic. I've not spent any money, but most of you might probably would be watching me for the very first time. So you see, so there are people from French, there are people from United Kingdom, and I'm sure there are many other introverts who probably do not want to reveal their YouTube handle. But I respect your privacy and I respect your decision. The only reason why I do it at midnight is because to account for the time difference between Pakistan and US. So it's morning there, and really does not make any sense for me to come live in my morning only to find out that they're fast asleep. And since I'm doing this in English, my main channel is in Urdu, by the way, Hindi Urdu. So I get a huge traffic on that anyway. For those who are not familiar with my main channel, all you need to do is search Hisham Server and you will be able to find my main Urdu YouTube channel. So digital marketing is about sponsored blog post. It's about placing banner advertisements. It's about uh, paying Google for ranking your website at the top of search results. It's about search engine optimization, which essentially means that you can organically rank your website for different business related keywords. Then we discuss in detail the importance of identifying different keywords, right? Randas, bro, go, of course, go ahead. And then we talked about social media marketing, Facebook and Facebook owned companies. That's about it. That's it for digital marketing first class. The second class would be on Tuesday next week. And it's going to be exciting. In the next week, we're going to talk about the importance of Quora, LinkedIn, and how to advertise using Google Ads. Okay, so hopefully that would be huge learning for everybody. If you want to learn digital marketing in detail, from starting with the importance of having the email subscriber list and sending out the email, to building an email list and then sending out an email to your subscribers, and the other basic tricks, I think I'll do that in my detailed playlist. Ramdas, bro, go ahead. Go ahead. What do you want to say? So, Fiverr question is unfortunately not going to be entertained in this class. You are in the wrong time, wrong place, wrong location. Ram, what's up, bro? It's actually, Zoeb, a very good idea to do freelancing through social media marketing. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you tomorrow my previous advertisements on Facebook and how I have advertised my business and got good leads as well. I'm going to show you my inbox messages. I'm going to show you my previous advertisements. And if I feel like, I'll create a new ad as well, if I feel like. So this is it for now. And for those who have just joined, I think you're a little too late. Actually, little way too late. It's 1.5 hours to this training, and we have discussed the brief information about digital marketing, but we have discussed keyword analysis in detail. And hopefully, if you play this video again, this should give you a fair idea about the importance of selecting the right keywords for your blog post. I don't know why you cannot connect your Payoneer with Upwork. Yes, you can connect with your Payoneer with Upwork, but at the same time, if you're from Pakistan, you can actually withdraw money directly into your bank account. It's as simple as that. So you need to have your local bank account, and you need to connect that local bank account with your. I'll be teaching Google AdWords in the next class on Tuesday. So initially, I wanted to do this for 1 week, but then by the end of second hour yesterday, when we were discussing freelancing, I realized I just cannot do justice in 2 hours. So I need to have at least 4 hours at my disposal to teach you these different topics. For those who have just joined these trainings now, here's what we have been doing. Monday, we spoke about freelancing. Tuesday, we discussed, which is today, digital marketing. Wednesday is social media marketing. Thursday is blogging. Friday is YouTubing. Saturday is digital products, and of course, business development. So for this class, assignment is actually given in the description of the video. I want you to go through these links on YouTube as well as on Facebook. Go through these links and write about the importance of digital marketing. Open a blogger.com account in your own name. You would not understand why I'm asking you to do this, but just like Steve Jobs connecting the dots theory, in the future when you look back, you will pray for me, because what if your blogger account gets monetized? Whatever assignments I've given you, or I've been giving these assignments in the past, and I'll give you in the future, once you write about them in a different blog post every single day, and if your channel, your profile gets monetized through Google AdWords, which we'll learn tomorrow, no, not tomorrow, in Thursday class, in a blogging class. So not only you are learning, but you are creating an assignment and you're making money. Quora is love. Oh yes, Quora is love. No question about it. Absolutely, Quora is love. So one last thing before I leave, a promise. Baba Bulle Shah ji. So ab Urdu hogi. Baba Bulle Shah. Attitude of gratitude. We see people complaining about lack of facilities. We see people complaining about lack of opportunities, lack of resources. And Baba Bulle Shah, one of the most profound poets of subcontinent, he talks about attitude of gratitude. And in the attitude of gratitude poetry, which is about people, which is about modesty, which is about empathy, he says, it's Punjabi by the way, ਚੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਸੂਰਜ ਢਲਦੇ ਵੇਖੇ, ਬੁਝਦੇ ਦੀਵੇ ਬਲਦੇ ਵੇਖੇ, ਹੀਰੇ ਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਮੁੱਲ ਨਾ ਤਾੜੇ, ਖੋਟੇ ਸਿੱਕੇ ਚਲਦੇ ਵੇਖੇ, ਉਸ ਦੀ ਰਹਿਮਤ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਬੰਦੇ ਪਾਣੀ ਉੱਤੇ ਚਲਦੇ ਵੇਖੇ, ਲੋਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਦਾਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਗਲਦੀ, ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਪੱਥਰ ਗਲਦੇ ਵੇਖੇ, ਕਈ ਪੈਰਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਨੰਗੇ ਫਿਰਦੇ ਸਿਰ ਤੇ ਲੱਭਣ ਛਾਵਾਂ, ਕਈ ਪੈਰਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਨੰਗੇ ਫਿਰਦੇ ਸਿਰ ਤੇ ਲੱਭਣ ਛਾਵਾਂ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਦਾਤਾ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਕਿਉਂ ਨਾ ਸ਼ੁਕਰ ਗਨਾਵਾਂ. The last line is actually very close to my heart. If we pick up a paper and start writing about the blessings we have in our life, what difference does it make if I look an aged guy or if I look a young guy? It's actually the electric heater, and you see the yellow light, but it does not make any difference. I wear it anyway. Don't worry about it, because anyways. So if we pick up paper and write about the blessings we have, write about the health, the roof and shelter, the bed we sleep on, the food we eat, sound sleep we get every single night, the relations, be it friends, family, parents, children, if you got eyes to see, if you got nose to smell, and if you got tongue to taste, what else would we complain about, and why even we would do it? And the idea is, if you write about all the blessings you are blessed with, you will run out of paper. I repeat, you will run out of paper, but you still won't be able to list down all the blessings. The attitude of gratitude. Take good care of yourselves, folks. I'll be back tomorrow again, 10 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time, and I'll schedule the post in advance. If you are new to this YouTube channel, I would request you to like the video first. I'll request you to subscribe to my channel and gently press the bell icon, because if you do it, in a hard way, it's going to hurt me. Just kidding. You got to have a good sense of humor, otherwise it makes your day awfully long and nights awfully short. Love to see these hearts, Absolutely. The reason why you see billionaires connected to the IT business is because it's about technology. Fourth industrial revolution is technological advancement. And if you are Ramdas, where are you from, by the way? You've inquired a lot about me, but if I ask you the city and the country, where are you from, by the way? Are you from Sindh, from Pakistan, or are you from India? By the way, we've got a lot of Indian friends, by the way. You're not alone. Hey, Indian friends, if you can drop in your comments, I'll be grateful. Just type in India so that people get to know that there's a good amount of audience coming in from Pakistan and India as well. Thank you, Abdul Qadir. Kaka Kod. Kaka is our brother from Afghanistan. Sushil is from India. Ramdas is from Pakistan. SK Designers is from Rawalpindi. Wajiwa. Projal is India, of course. Qadir is Pakistan. Jack Ma, I mean, he's still linked with the internet business, right? Alibaba. Karachi, वाह और कहाँ से हो? Where's that guy from who used to say I'm very bimar? Where's that guy from? Atak? Who used to, drop in a comment that I'm from Atak. I don't know, was that Atak or something? In the last class, if there's any student from the last class, is it? Anyone from the last class here? Nematullah Saab, mashallah, mashallah. Just to let you know about Nematullah Saab, he is over 75 years old and very, very, keen learner. Okay, Aman is from India. Yeah, I'm from Islamabad. Aisha is from Lahore. Sagun is from Nepal. Wajua. Wonderful. Tayyib is from Islamabad. Actually, a lot of folks from Rawalpindi, Islamabad, huh? Pakistan, Hafizabad. Okay. Interesting. Absolutely interesting. Gujarat. Gulshan-e-Hadid, Rawalpindi. Very nice. Abbottabad. How's the weather here? It's cloudy here since morning, so did it snow? Karachi. Hushar is here as well. Okay, folks, this is it. Aman is from India. Okay, that's fine. Absolutely. Love you all. I'll see you guys again tomorrow, 10 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. We're going to talk about social media marketing. We're going to talk about Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, Quora, and I'm going to take you probably to a ride where we're going to advertise real time on Facebook. Let's see how we do it. Bhagwan Khodiyar, if I pronounce it correctly, from India. Thank you, bro. Okay. Pinterest. I don't think I'll get time to discuss Pinterest, but I can promise you I'll cover this in playlist because this is my main channel now for 2021. 3 things I'm going to do in 2021 is build this channel. I'm going to focus a lot more on this channel. That does not mean that I'm going to abandon my Urdu channel, but I'm going to focus a lot on this channel. The second thing is WorkChess, and the third thing is Seekna Seeko on learning management system. And it's going to be interesting because I'll educate you about that as well by the end of. I know, but there's so much happening on a forefront here, Abdul Qadir, that unfortunately, WorkChess gets every time I talk about WorkChess, it sort of like gets in back burner because the client projects come in and then I get busy and then I focus on client projects. I know. I got to do something about WorkChess sooner the better. I'll teach you graphic designing on my main channel. Not sure if I'll do it maybe somewhere down the road on this channel as well, but for the priority basis, I'm going to focus on e-commerce and graphic designing and animation on my main channel. On this channel, I'm going to build all the playlists starting for freelancing, digital marketing, social media marketing, blogging, YouTubing, digital products, a lot of live sessions, and let's see. It's going to be very exciting. The focus is actually the learning management system where we can teach all the emerging and trending skills. I want people to learn not only graphic designing or basic things like data entry or virtual assistant, but I want people to learn advanced technologies. I want people to learn machine learning, deep learning, artificial intelligence, Python, R programming. That is what the focus is for the next few months, inshallah. Take care, folks. 10 p.m. sharp. Social Media Marketing Wednesday. Bye for now.